happened at your grandmother's funeral?
This. Okay. All right.
Y'all ain't catch that. She was
Yeah.
like this big. Uh-huh.
Okay, keeping it Christian, everyone. Okay, all right. So, we're at my grandmother's funeral. After the funeral, we all go to a family member's house, just, to, congregate and, eat and things like that.
Yeah, normal stuff.
So I'm the last person that showed up at the house, and we're all sitting around the kitchen table, and my dad comes up. Allegedly, my dad. That's why we're here. Okay. So he comes up, and we're talking about his history and, his character and things like that. My sister is sitting to the right of me, and she goes, I just want us to get a DNA test. Now, mind you, she's taking shots. She's taking it back. The whole room stopped.
Because this is your sister or potential sister now.
This is my sister, yes. We've been in each other's lives for 15, 20 years, when we first were introduced to each other.
Yeah.
So when she made that statement, I'm like, come on now, this is our grandmother's funeral. Everyone's already looking at me like I'm weird. Who is this chick?
So has it been awkward since then?
A little.
It has been.
It has. I mean, we're very close, however, it was definitely something that was in the back of my mind, like, I can't believe she stated that in front of family members that I just met.
Of course. And she brought it up again soon after that, I heard?
2 weeks later, she calls me and she's like, I need your information. You have my information. What are you talking about? Well, I need your address and your email because I'd like to send you the DNA test, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? This is 2 weeks later. Okay, I get it that you were taking shots, so you were drinking,
But now you've had
2 weeks
clarity.
later,
Yeah.
you're gonna bring it up again. So that means this is really in your heart, and we're going to address it.
Yeah. What was the history between your mother and her and the
So
father?
my mom and dad were actually in love. They were
Okay.
engaged. My dad went off to the Army. But when my dad came back, he was not the same person. And my mom found out that he had gotten someone else pregnant. And allegedly, my brother, he's 2.5 weeks younger than me.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
My mother was like, you know what? I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, you done.
However, that definitely hurt me because it cut me off from the rest of the family. I was 15 and, I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet your father?
I did.
You did.
So my father popped up when I was 15 years old. Stands in the middle of my kitchen, and he's like, hi, do you know who I am? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I'm your father, I'm your dad.
15 years old
And I'm
in the
15
kitchen.
years old, come on. And I'm like, where the you
Yeah,
been?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then he disappeared. I guess he was protecting, just respecting my boundaries.
Wow.
Because I gave him that look like, okay, Ann, where have you been?
Yeah. And then my producer told me he passed away shortly after.
He passed away shortly after that.
Wow. And then when did you meet Lena?
So I met Lena actually through Jerome.
Who is Jerome?
Jerome is allegedly my second brother. Let's say allegedly until that test comes back,
until
okay?
the test comes back, okay.
Yeah, right.
Is Lena the only one who has doubts about you?
That I know of.
Okay.
If there's anyone else, we'll be
When
right
she brought
back here
up at
on
the
your
funeral,
sofa.
when she brought up at the funeral, did anybody else say anything?
No one said anything, and I felt like no one spoke up for me. The family member that was hosting everyone, she was like, let me walk you on outside.
Yeah.
And she was actually the one that stated to me, she was like, that tall, handsome young man, go on his show. Maybe he can help you guys out.
I appreciate that. Whoever that family member is, hey. Appreciate you.
Definitely, yes. So, so
well,
I was at work and it was festering in my head and I just, my grandma, I'm sorry, I was off. I was angry. I was upset.
I mean, but it should be. I mean,
I was
because
upset.
you've had most of your life where you didn't have your father, and then he pops up. There's no real explanation. There's no real apology. There's no real closure for you. And then now you found your way back into the family, and you're like, okay, let me try to make a connection.
Absolutely.
And now, all of a sudden, here we go again.
And I'm already being looked at like, a spectator.
Who are you?
Who are you?
And
you
now
at
here
the
goes
funeral.
another rejection
Yes.
from somebody.
Right. So that rejection was resting on me, the abandonment and everything
All
else.
that, yeah.
And I felt that way with her when we were sitting at the table. And these are true feelings. Like, I felt abandoned by her. And I'm like, hey, we connected 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
My daughter stayed at your house. Like, you're my niece and nephew. Like, like, what are you doing right now?
Like you had these questions. Why you not let me know like years ago?
Right.
I get where you're at. I get where you're at. So But I gotta ask you, since all this has transpired, do you have doubts?
I have no doubts. However, when she made the statement that, who knows, because maybe our moms, were a hoe. And I'm like, who you calling a hoe? My mama was not a hoe. My mom and dad were in love. So I'm like, call your mama a hoe, not mine. Okay, not mine. Stop playing. So I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you really trying to take me there? So,
Wow. All right, well, I think it's time to welcome Lena to the show so we can hear her
Absolutely.
side of the story. So everyone, welcome Lena.
Yes. Whatever. Don't come
Anybody
out
got
here
a
crazy.
violin? Please,
Listen.
anybody.
Sit down. Sit
Hi, Lena.
yourself
How
down.
are you?
Thank you for having
Nice
me.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Both
Sit
of y'all
down.
are fly. They
Thank
both
you.
look great.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
right? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
You look nice.
y'all want to hear the truth?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
You were drunk.
And
You were inebriated.
and
What
you
do
was
mean?
drinking too.
No, I
got
did not
receipts.
drink.
Oh, it's on
I had
video, boo.
Pepsi.
Don't forget.
Well,
Don't
sorry.
forget.
I
So
had-
at the repast, she brung that up. Oh, our father was a Rolling Stone.
was.
That is the perfect time
You
to bring
get a
up-
baby. You
That's
get a
why
baby. You
I
get a
want
baby. Like, all
DNA
of that.
test.
Like-
That's why I want a DNA test because he was all over Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So you feel me? This woman here, I've been
Your sister.
I've been telling her since day one, her and Jerome, our brother, allegedly, that we need a DNA test. When I was 12 years old, on our father, allegedly, you're gonna say that,
Rolling
Of course,
Stone.
yeah.
right, on his deathbed, he told me, you have other brothers and sisters, but I don't know them.
Oh, he knew
At
me.
12, what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's heavy. You know what I
Heavy,
mean?
yeah.
So I've been carrying that burden
That
for
makes sense.
years. Yes, I did offer to get the ancestry thing was on sale. So I'm like, that's the easiest way to prove that she is my sister.
Yeah.
And it's important to know that. We have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
and,
wanna know.
And life is, this world is very
No,
small.
you called my mama.
This- No, you call my mama.
I didn't call your. I said
Basically,
you
you
can
did.
say that your mama was a
No,
hoe.
my mama ain't no
a
hoe. Because you
My
think
mama
your
was
mama
not a
thinking she
hoe.
was in a relationship like my mom was in a relationship too.
Don't go there.
I'm just saying, I'm with there. I'm
no,
saying my mother was in
my
a
mom-
relationship. My
okay.
mother was in a relationship too.
He acknowledged that I was his daughter. Period.
He acknowledged me too, because he came and sat
He
down
could
and
have came
said
over
that.
for coffee. You
No,
don't know.
girl, don't be hating.
Girl,
Don't be
play.
hating. Don't do
play.
that. Don't
I
do
would
that.
never hate on
Don't
your mother,
do that.
okay?
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
But my mom
mother
and
was
dad were
beautiful.
definitely, and
Okay.
she's
She
still
is,
beautiful.
yes.
She's still
Yes.
beautiful.
She is.
Mama, you're beautiful. Okay?
Mom, we
And
love you.
We definitely,
Listen,
he had
Kathleen
relationships
in
with
house.
both of our parents. So,
Yeah.
and God rest my mother's soul,
So-
I do trust and believe her. But if my mama was a hoe, I would
Are
definitely
you and Jerome
publicly
close?
apologize.
Are you
okay?
and Jerome close?
Yeah, somewhat.
Kinda?
Yeah. I got to know him and the other side of the family.
Yeah.
Got it.
She didn't.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
So
came in later.
that's why I'm like, I don't even understand where she's like, and I feel so embarrassed because I haven't met everyone.
Let me tell
Such a
you,
drama queen.
first of
but
all-
you brung it up. Oh, our papa was a
She's
Rolling
the
Stone. Why
drama
would
So
you
I
queen.
say
gotta ask you
that?
this. I gotta
Okay.
ask you directly. Did
She's
you bring
the
it up?
drama queen.
Did you bring it up first
Tell
and
the
say that
truth.
he was a Rolling Stone?
Because I got
You told us?
receipts.
I am the one that brought it up that he was a Rolling Stone.
Got it.
And then this is when this chica over here stated, "Oh, well, I just wanted to get a
Perfect timing.
DNA test."
Perfect
So then,
and I'm
so
like, hold
on.
up.
But if you felt like your father's a Rolling Stone, why would you be mad at her for wanting the DNA test?
For the simple fact that there's
Thank
a
you,
time
guys.
and place
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
everything.
Got it. Okay.
And when you
Yeah.
make that statement in front of family members
don't
that
clap,
are already
don't clap.
looking
Yeah,
at me,
validate. Yeah.
Don't clap, y'all.
it made me feel like, oh, you switching up on me now?
Got it. All right, well, I want to
Yeah.
welcome your potential brother, Jerome, to the show. Jerome, come on out, man.
Yeah.
Wrong in the house.
What's up? How you doing, sir?
All right. Okay. Don't shake your head. You better.
You said
speak up.
Jerome looks just like your father.
Yes, he
Okay.
does. He
Yeah.
does. He does.
all right. I can see the resemblance.
And we possibly.
I think y'all all look
yeah.
alike.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
don't
think
think
so
so?
too.
I think
Right?
y'all. I see it all. So how do you feel that these two have been in dispute over this?
I'm kind of used to it. I've been through it. I've been going through it for
Ever
years.
since,
Yeah, for
right?
years.
Yeah.
So
But
We do.
Jerome, listen, in my
This is
defense,
the drama queen
how
over here.
long I've been saying we need a DNA test? How long I've been stressing that?
since the first day I met you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come
But
on,
you
y'all
mentioned
clap.
it.
Okay.
For her.
Yes.
Listen, no.
She confirming her receipt. She said she been saying
was
it.
taking-
I'm not coming out out here to
She
be
doesn't
telling
remember
no
what
lie.
she was saying because she was taking them to the
No,
head.
don't
Trust.
do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And I am not a
your
drinker
sister's
like
issue
that.
is that it
Don't
was
do
brought
that.
up at the funeral. Do you think that Lena was wrong for bringing it up at the funeral?
I do. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Knowing Lena like I know Lena, she's going to take that opportunity.
got it. How do you feel about taking the test today?
I have no quarrels with it.
You know.
I just want to get it over with so I can stop hearing this conversation.
Got
That
it.
part.
Yeah, you want to be done with it.
That part.
Was your father in your life? Was your father in your life?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So he wasn't in your life at all?
No.
Okay then. Got it. So you feel the same thing they felt of like you had no connection. So you can understand why like maybe she'd be uncomfortable by.
I get it,
Yeah.
you know, but both of my sisters, if they disagree, I can't choose sides.
I hear that. I
You
get
know what I'm
that.
saying? So I'm neutral. Whatever they want to do, I'm with it.
I got
Okay.
that. I got that. You a smart man. I got 4 older sisters, and I don't choose sides either. I'm like, y'all do what y'all gotta do. One of the things that is valid about what you're saying is with your father putting all that pressure on you as a child.
Yes.
Saying, I have more children. See, I think as
He was
adults, we don't.
irresponsible with his
Irresponsible.
seed,
But he was irresponsible with what he said. Can you
Yeah.
at least understand before we get to this DNA truth that that place, being there, did hurt her feelings?
I'm not gonna agree with that because she brung it up. She was fierce enough. What if they took that? They like, we don't even know you and you talking about our brother like
Yeah.
that. They could have took it another way.
But
You
you're
know what
her
I'm saying?
sister- but you're her potential
And I
sister.
don't care. It wouldn't have mattered who agreed with me or not. My truth was my truth, and no one.
And my truth is my truth.
And
Why
no
is
one
your
could
truth
ever
Well, I'll
take
tell you
that
this.
from me.
I'll tell you
Period.
this. What we do have is the
Period.
DNA
That is
truth.
Period.
What we do have is the DNA truth.
Yes, bring it. Absolutely.
Lena,
No one.
you're the one who had doubts. You're the one who had doubts.
I got it.
I know,
Scoot
damn
over,
well.
scoot.
Hell no, you sit your butt right
No, you
here.
gotta scoot over.
No,
'Cause we gonna read it
girl.
together. We gonna
Okay,
read it
yes,
together.
we absolutely will. I have my
Scoot over.
glasses. Let's do it. Let's
Move
do
over.
it. Let's do it. Let's
Y'all
do
ready
it.
for these results?
And I'm the oldest. Okay. Let's go. Okay.
Mama's baby, Papa's maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah, Papa, your maybe.
Shaniqua and Jerome are your biological.
Karamo. Karamo was the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, get out of here. Thank you. Now we can really fight like siblings. What?
Okay.
Okay. I love you too. Okay. All right. We're brothers and sisters, okay? It's over. It's over. We're siblings.
Y'all cute.
okay?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I
Okay.
love it.
Get back over there. I'm next to Karamo. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna ask. No,
Yeah.
only person I want to know, Jerome. How you
Thank
feel
you.
about this?
Yeah, how you feel about it, brother?
I mean, I have no
Brother.
doubts,
Yeah, no doubts.
you know, so this is the feminine aspect of it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Jerome
the
is tired of y'all.
estrogen.
Y'all know that. Jerome over here like. Jerome like, man, this what it is.
Listen, here's what
We keep him on his
right.
I believe it. I believe
But
it. I believe it.
okay, but here's
I believe it.
baby.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all this. You said it many times. Your father might have been a Rolling Stone.
He was.
But at this point, now y'all have these truths. Y'all have
We
to be
do.
each other's rock.
We are siblings, and I'm
And that's
framing
it.
that.
And that's
And
the
she
truth
know
of it.
I got her.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
had me. She had in the
Yes.
difficult time I was having.
You
She came
keep
and
that.
got me.
You still
Yes.
can't.
I
Still
love
to,
her.
you,
She- I love
even
her.
with this information, you still can't tell her. I understand that maybe that was the wrong time.
Now,
and place.
wait a
no,
minute, wait a minute.
You
Let me
still
position
gotta be that
myself.
stubborn?
Hold on, hold
I'm
on,
standing
hold on.
on my truth.
No.
I'm-
Stand on this truth right here. Right here. This. Right here.
Okay, listen.
You
I could be the bigger
sister.
person. I could be the bigger person.
Sit down. I'm
Anybody
here.
got the
Eye
violin
level.
music? Come on,
Eye
let's play it.
level. Eye level.
Shaniqua.
Yes, sister.
If you never would have said that, I would have never said what I said.
That's not an apology. Listen.
I apologize, okay? What? You happy now?
Listen, y'all the best. I'm glad y'all got your answers. Seriously.